different too. So I feel whenever these SA people are trying to come, it's like tapping merchants. They just want to tap in and go. Because
but we all know one people though. We all know Africans.
We are all Africans, but let me tell you this. If you see a Nigerian and you see a Ghanaian, it will take a lot for you to know the difference between the two of them. Exactly. But if you see a South African and you see a Nigerian, you see difference.
But let's move on to our next one. So the American Music Awards happened, and one of the categories that some of the Africans or some of us were actually having our eyes opened on was one category we thought was going to go for Nigerians, any of the Nigerians in that category, because right now when it comes to Afrobeats, Nigerians are majorly spearheading the Afrobeats agenda and projecting it globally, making sure that the global music scene is listening to Afrobeats. They are getting exposed to this particular genre. Now, Tyla has actually fended off competition from Nigerian stars to win the 2024 AMA Awards. Now, she beat Nigerian stars to win her first AMA. Now, we all know the song Stress and the sensational Tyla. She won the Best Afrobeat category after piping Nigerian stars Ashake, Thames, Wizkid, and Rema to the world. You know, Ashake was also nominated following the release of his third album, Lungu Boy, while Thames earned the nomination following the success of her debut album, Born in the Wild, and Rema also got a nomination courtesy of the release of his sophomore LP, Haze. And she won the prize at the award ceremony that took place on the 27th of May 2025 in Las Vegas. So the 2025 AMA was hosted by Jennifer Lopez. And on the American side of TikTok, people are not so impressed with how she hosted the show and her performance. It's so cringe to watch, but that's what we are talking about. Were you surprised
that Tyla won that one?
Tyla won over Thames, Ashake, and Rema.
When was Pour Me Water dropped?
Pour Me Water was in Nyumbe.
Water, her song. Make me sweat.
It was.
Pour me water.
I think it was.
I'm dancing. The guy is switching to put the camera on me. Pour me water. I just
it's
want
water,
to know.
it's not Pour Me Water.
No,
it was released in 2024.
2024.
Yes.
Last
Water.
year. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
2024 was last year.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay, we are in 2025.
I think that song was 23. Oh.
No, it was 23.
Yes.
23,
yes. I just wanted to have the date right. After that song, I stand to be corrected. I personally don't know any song from Tyla.
Yeah?
I personally. That's why I use. Maybe there are songs from her that I don't know she's the one.
But there was she actually had another hit song. There was hesitations.
Yes. And then
hesitations.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I don't know that song. Then maybe I don't know that song. But I feel how well that song became. She's not had that same limit. So comparing her to probably someone like Ashake, Thames, and the rest who are all over our faces. But again, I'm talking because I'm in West Africa. I'm not looking at the whole Africa in prospect. I'm not looking at what is going on. So I'll be biased and say, oh, she doesn't deserve it. She's blah, blah, blah. But if she's won, a congrats to her. But I feel in the last year, Thames has done so well. She's had beautiful projects out there. She and no crampo SOCAL. She's very beautiful. One of the few things I'll talk about. She can't say she's beautiful.
And I mean, what have I said?
The way you're staring at my face,
I am just looking at you, my brother.
Me scared.
My brother.
The lady is beautiful.
Yes, she
and
is. She's
been doing so well for us. So I'm a bit surprised that Tyla won. But yes, I personally don't know most of her songs after Pour Me Water.
It's not Pour Me Water.
Pour Me Water.
Pour Me Water is like is Mr. Easy's song.
Pour Me Water.
Okay, so I want to just water.
Quench my.
Okay. After Water.
It's Water.
I personally haven't followed her to know how well she's doing or the kind of music she's doing. So for me, I'm on the fence on this.
But wait, I get what you're saying. But for like I said in the intro, we know that now Nigerians are the ones spearheading this whole Afrobeat agenda, putting Afrobeat out there, selling Afrobeat. I mean, they are using Afrobeat to sell big auditoriums and stadiums. How then do we find such people in a category and somebody from South Africa, Afrobeats artist, Afrobeat song, and it goes to a South African? When Nigerians are the ones that are spearheading this whole Afrobeat agenda.
You remember
do you think it's fair to Nigerians?
It has never been fair to. Do you remember how Davido lost his Grammy to the same Tyla,
yeah.
The year where I'm unavailable. They know they see me.
Yes,
There were a lot of beautiful projects from what's his name? I almost said Burna Boy. From David O. And 30 BG, 30. And all those things, our brother couldn't win the award. It makes it questionable. Is she under an international label that we don't know? Because if you're under international labels, I know there are things that are done. I'm not saying secret things, but in terms of your promo, how your promo is done.
Plugs for you.
Yeah, no, not even how your promo is done might be different from how Thames is also doing her promo, probably as a solo artist.
I mean, let's not even lie to ourselves. These A-list artists are all having one or two ties with international
some of them might just
bodies.
Have partnership deals. There are people who have 360
they still have
deals.
international ties.
No. It's still different. If you have a 360 deal, how your project is being handled, it's totally different from someone who has a distribution deal. Like let me come to Ghana. Compare Kwame Eugene having a distribution deal with Empire Music. Compare it to Blacko, who has a 360 deal with Empire. Look at how, if both of them release a project, how it's being projected.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's how it goes. So I feel that is the issue. Probably they are under some labels that are able to push their songs in the face of these white people that we don't see. We sit here and probably will say, oh, but we are hearing a lot about Thames. We are hearing Ashake saying Soldier and Debe. We are not hearing about Tyla. So let's just, for me, I'm on the fence on this conversation. I feel probably there are things they are doing that we don't know. So if we sit here and say, oh, she doesn't deserve it, blah, 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 we might end up kissing the wrong side of our faces.
If you go and hug somebody, kiss the wrong side of their face too, and the person doesn't like to, you go chop slap. So that is it. Precious, do you have something to add to this?
We know Afrobeat is basically a Nigerian thing. You get it, and then Tyla, getting through it, it's not easy. You get it, but it's not. She even made a statement that Afrobeat is not just a regional sound. It's
genre,
a global, it's a global genre now. So maybe her hard works push her to that. We wouldn't say Thames Ashake isn't doing so well. The star, when it shine. You get it. So kudos to her. At least we say maybe her hard work push her to that.
Yeah, of
point.
course. She's really working hard. She's actually one young artist that's really doing very well. Aside her team putting in the work and all of that, she's actually doing so well. But I think the rift between Nigeria and South Africa has also played a role in making this whole thing debatable on social media, especially on Twitter. I don't know if you saw any of such submissions on Twitter or X, as Elon Musk wants us to say, but the whole thing between Nigerians and South Africans, you see, we all talk about the banter between Ghana and Nigeria.
But South Africa and Nigeria have a very crazy one.
There was a time, this is just by the way, there was a time where I saw a post on TikTok.
You sent me the link.
You remember.
I remember very well.
Somebody posted Ghana and Nigeria and South Africa, and the person was sort of making a situation that these are like the paddies. They are paddies. They are siblings.
They are the buddies in Africa.
They are buddies in Africa. And in the comment section, Nigerians were like, "What happened to Ghana?"
It is Ghana.
We don't like you people. It is Ghana we want. You people should take your. We don't want. This is one-sided friendship.
You people should take your ugali. We will fight your love. You people should eat your ugali, which we eat your love over here. So please, for us, for Ghana and Nigeria, the bond is different too. So I feel whenever these SA people are trying to come, it's like tapping merchants. They just want to tap in and go. Because
but we all know one people though. We all know Africans.
We are all Africans, but let me tell you this. If you see a Nigerian and you see a Ghanaian, it will take a lot for you to know the difference between the two of them. Exactly. But if you see a South African and you see a Nigerian, you see difference.
Is it physical?
You see, no,
physically?
Let me use the
Is it
men.
physically?
If you see a Nigerian man and you see a South African man, you see difference. You see difference.
Really?
If you see a yellow Igbo man and you meet a South African, you see difference.